Okay, so in the previous chapter, we were left as Fukuda invited Ashito to give the tryouts. So let's start the second chapter. In this chapter, we first see a tall building and it appears to be Tokyo City, and a dialogue appears, "Where do you want to go?" And a boy saying, "Tokyo City Experience, football town." And an old man saying, "You look no older than a middle school. Did you come all the way to Tokyo alone?" "Came here to play football," replied our boy Ashito. "Let's go." He's in Tokyo Experience trying for the tryouts. Then in the next page, we see some glaze to youth football and Experience. In this page, is just saying that youth football is just football aimed towards high schoolers. Also saying high school equals to youth football and middle school equals to junior year. This is just yap, bro. This is just yap. Let's move to the next page. We see a flashback 3 days ago in Ehime town, and we see Ashito hitting the ball in the wall and trying the same drill that Coach Fukuda taught him. Then we see the time where Ashito revealed to his mother and his brother about the invitation letter from Tokyo Experience. And as you can see the look on their face, they are very shocked. As Ashito was practicing, we see two girls. Damn, Ashito got some huzz. Damn, bro. We see the two girls saying, "Look, it's Ashito after all." They just yap too much about how Ashito practice every evening at this weird place. And you can see Ashito is just standing there awkwardly, right now, just like me. Bro got no social skills. One of those girls teased Ashito, reminding the tournament and how he lost his recommendation letter. Is of course Ashito didn't take too well and appears to be a bit sad, saying it doesn't really matter where I go next as long as I keep playing football. Makes the girl plus. Yeah, my boy knows this. The black-haired girl then starts teasing her friend about how she thought about Ashito was cool in that match. In the next panel, we see Ashito jump on the black-haired girl saying, "Let's get married." What? Crazy. Then we see some boys gossiping about Ashito, of course, saying it is very odd that he is popular with girls despite his blunt personality and weird hairstyle. What, bro? His hairstyle is fine. He's great, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Then we see some guys calling out for Ashito saying, "Don't fool around, man." Invites him to play football, which Ashito of course doesn't refuse. Then we see that those two girls are with coach and they are in the football team. Okay, that's great. Ashito playing football happily, of course. And the opponents glazing Ashito, saying he has improved. That drill paid off. That drill paid off. They just say that he has become really fast at everything he does. As Ashito was running, we see his mind wondering about things, how his mother reacted to the invitation letter saying, "Don't really have money. You can't go alone in such a big city," and as a middle schooler. In the next page, we see the boy who invited him talking about you didn't get the recommendation letter and so blah blah, some bullshit. He asks Ashito if he will attend Futami High, same as us, of which Ashito did not reply. And the boy continues saying, "Turning a weak school into a country powerhouse, that's my dream, you know." And Ashito just smiles, saying, "Yeah, that's right, that would be nice." In the next page, we see Ashito's brother Shun came in the practice. He just came to pick Ashito up and gives him a strange letter saying, "This is for you." The next page, we see both of them walking and his brother starts talking about Fukuda Tatsuya, that coach. He was a former Japanese international player, position was midfielder, hearing of which Ashito is of course shocked. And his brother continues saying, "The person you met back then, he was an incredible player." And continues saying, "After hearing his story, it was not like I had to look up this player, see if he was famous or not, because his hometown is actually Ehime and he was an active player around 10 years ago. It's normal that the players of your age wouldn't know him." Then he starts saying the whole backstory of Fukuda, saying after going to the prestigious high school in Tokyo, when he was 18, he ended up joining the J-League One's Tokyo City Experience. He became a regular when he was 20 years old. He represented all of Japan's international youth teams and was given an important role in all of them. His career was sailing smoothly and he left the country to play overseas when he was 23. That was when he signed for Sabadell FC, who had been recently promoted in Spain's top division. And Ashito is shocked, saying, "Spain. Playing in a world-level elite national league like La Liga, he became a key player for his recently promoted club and contributed greatly to the club's league survival. His existence becoming widely known, news regarding offers from big clubs naturally started raining down." Damn, bro, this Fukuda was crazy, I see. Ashito, of course, getting intrigued, asks, then what happened? But Sun just replies, that is all I can remember. But continues saying, if I recall correctly, around the end of the season, he had an unbelievable injury. Kind that even if he were to recover from it, he would no longer be able to play at the top level. He never returned to play for any Japanese club after that. Either he ended up retiring sometime later. A genius with unfulfilled potential. In the next panel, we see Ashito touching his hand, saying his heart is beating uncontrollably. And why is it doing this? The words that steady old man said to me are moving in my head wildly. Just says, just go then. Just go to Tokyo. Encouraging him to take the entrance exam. As we see that the piece of paper had a lot of money. I am double brother, bro. And at last he says, what's out there beyond your reach? Go see it with your own eyes. And in the next panel, we see Ashito just outside the Tokyo Experience Club's building. Let's go. He is shocked to see these facilities because, of course, he is too shocked to see all these football facilities. He even wonders the stadium is off the premises. Like, as he appears to be very nervous, he wonders if he should go and say hello or is he late. He starts to imagine things in his head and gets scared. These panels yourself, bro. This is so funny. As he was daydreaming, he bumps into someone, and we see it was a girl. Ashito says sorry, but we see her giving him a 1,000-yard stare. Like, look at that, bro. Ashito is dead. She continues to ask, you are one from Ehime, right? Ashito is genuinely shocked and asks, how do you know that? Why? She makes fun of Ashito's hair, saying, I was told that there was a guy that looks like Valderrama. Continuing to say, it wasn't me who said that. It was my older brother. Oh shit, so this is Hannah. She says that ever since her brother came from Ehime, he won't stop talking about Ashito. Continuing to say, it is annoying. Then someone else calls out for Hannah and leaves Ashito, giving him again that mean stare. Before leaving, she asks him to follow me and she will show him where the way to tryouts are. In the next panel, we see a lot of players in the pitch. As the dialogue box appears, saying there are 86 people in total and they are warming up individually. Saying Yokoyama Musashino Football's Junior Highs Tachibana Soichiro. Kanto Boys Football's competition. He was the winning team's forward. He was going to be promoted to their youth team but ended up refusing their proposal and joined our trials. The prestigious Tama Central's captain, Kaneda Akimori. He led his team to victory in Tokyo Metropolitan Olympic Games. Last year, Metropolitan Private Middle School competition's best midfielder, Seiran's Hasegawa Yudai. Also from Seiran, plays as a defender, became a hot topic after last spring's tournament, named Hiroshi Ueda. FK's ace Izumi Mamoru scored all 5 of FK's goals in Tokyo tournament preliminary rounds. As someone from Ehime, do you even have any noticeable past achievements? Hannah asks Ashito. Ashito is speechless and Hannah thinks, what was my brother even thinking? Hannah thanks him for carrying his stuff and tells him where the reception is. As you see Ashito get really excited seeing the green pitch. Of course, Hannah is shocked. Can I play football in such a pretty luscious pitch? I wish my big brother soon could see this. In the next panel, we see someone saying Tokyo City's Esperion FC. It's the 9th year since we joined the J1. 1 league victory, 1 Emperor's Cup victory. We have always finished the league in 8th or above place in the last 5 years. Even with a low budget, our top team has managed to achieve stable results. This is J1's Tokyo City Esperion. The reason we have managed to achieve these results is all thanks to training and youth development. Then we see the man who was saying all these things, and he continues to say, when it comes to training work, Tokyo City's Esperion has received the best ratings in all of Japan. Then we see Coach Fukuda saying, today a fine bunch has appeared here. And then Fukuda continues saying his speech, clubs who won't bother to raise a new generation of players have no fortune. Specifically, I believe that a club's youth development process is only working properly if the senior team's starting 11 has at least 6 young players in it. And Ashito thinks in his head, 6 young players, isn't that a bit too much? 6 young players in the starting 11? That means more than half of the players should come from the youth team. As Fukuda continues, with that said, the club has actually achieved such a feat in most games this year and on the previous. A club who is able to do this in Japan is extremely rare. Even in the whole world, there are many that can do it. If there's a hole to be filled in a certain squad position with a new player, clubs will either buy foreigners or steal them from other clubs instead. What if he doesn't adapt to the team's environment? What if he's injured? What if he doesn't fit to the team's tactical scheme? In the end, it's basically a matter of chance. This isn't about our club. Future of Japan depends on our ability to raise the new generation. Wherever you end up playing, make sure you all grow up well. Become a pro, even if you have to crawl to get up there. Don't become a mere professional though, become a good one. Coach Fukuda says okay and asks his fellow coach, was the speech okay? As Ashito thinks in his head, even now, is that old man really the coach? As Ashito thinks in his head, I really don't know much about this club and this youth. I feel like my heart is going to burst out of my chest. Coach Fukuda says to all the candidates that the possibility of you being selected as successful candidate is actually quite low. It's like this for the most professional clubs in the country. Ashito is shocked. Now, it's time to start the entrance exams. As the chapter ends there, now the trials are gonna start and we will see some action. And I just want to let you guys know that I compared this manga to bluelock, but bluelock is mainly football focus, like there is only football, nothing more, nothing less, there is just football. But this is kind of a football and also slice of life. This is mainly focused on our main character ashito Aoi. So this will show his family struggles, his football journey. Will he turn pro? Will he provide for his family? Yeah, this will just show his life. This is not just football, and yeah, you get it, right? Yeah, so this is quite different from bluelock, but in my humble opinion, this is a lot better than bluelock. This much for this video. I will post the next chapter in the next video. Yeah, peace.